what qualifies as a date? This is a question for both of you. What does a date look like nowadays? What are the kids doing?
Oh, I don't go on many, but I'm very old-fashioned, so I think it still involves like meeting somewhere in public, so you don't get murdered on the first date is always great.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm old-fashioned, so I like to meet the person and do something like, you know, have a cocktail or a coffee. I'm not so big on the coffee because the coffee just seems like, I'm like, wait, no, this isn't a job interview. Like we should probably have some libations and get a little loosened up if that's, you know, depends on what you are into. But yeah, I like the in-person. How about you?
Well, Carson, I was just going to ask you about that actually, because my strategy is always just to go with the coffee because I feel like it's just, it's because it's just like a short period of time. Like it's not going to exceed past an hour, you know, so you get to hang out and exactly. You get a feel kind of up front.
I started doing coffee dates because I found when I was dating back in the Jurassic era, I can tell whether or not there's going to be chemistry pretty much right away.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And then if there was zero chemistry or if it was a disaster, we were at dinner, then I'd be stuck at dinner. For the next hour. Yeah. And I was with the last date and the one that stopped me from doing any of that was I went on a date with this guy and he was so shy and so socially awkward. And I felt so bad that I was the one initiating all the conversations. And the more I did, the more he clammed up. And I was like, am I on candid camera? What's going on? I finally got into my car and I got a text from him saying, when can I see you again? And I was like, were you there? Did you enjoy that? Because I didn't.
Yeah, no, I had a great time, and I don't know why you never responded back to me, but let's just move on.
Yeah. No, but it gets challenging. It's hard because, you know, you're getting somebody who's representative up front. You know, you're meeting somebody, they're trying to give you kind of the best thing that they can project out there. So you might not necessarily totally get to see how well you vibe because, you know, a lot of people can feel uncomfortable, especially for us as gay guys too. There's really kind of like more insecurities and fears of just getting to be open. So it can be difficult to gauge.
I see.
Yeah.
Why is that? Why is that?
Oh,
why are we so insecure?
I mean, listen, we're a wounded lot, you know. you grow up in a world that tells you that there's something inherently damaged, deficient, broken, inadequate about who you are, and of course, that's going to make you.
I have no idea uneasy. What you're talking about.
Yeah, I think I'm fabulous. Always have. No, I get it. That makes sense. And you've said that before. That really rolls off the tongue.
It does. I mean, I primarily work with gay men. Gay men's issues are my thing. So
right.
So it's something I'm familiar with.
Well,
Carson,
okay, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just going to ask you, for you especially. I mean, you're obviously such a public figure. How is that putting yourself on dating apps and trying to date? Is that challenging?
Yeah, I think it adds an extra layer of challenge. But like being famous and or well-known also adds an extra layer of like making things easier too. True. So I think it balances out. I try to, you know, I always look at the glass half full of tequila. And I think in some ways, yeah, it's very hard because sometimes the person already has a predetermined idea of who you are, what you're about, what you're into, all of that.
Yeah.
So they don't really like even get to know you. They think they already know who you are.
Yeah.
It is also weird to like, you know, be on dating apps and then like they say, oh, send me your picture. And then you send a picture and they say, that's not you. And then you say, no, it is. And or they say, oh, wait, this is a good one. They say, you look like that Queer Eye guy, but way better looking. And I was like, thank you so much. You know, because I do choose a good photo when I send, you know, nothing too airbrushed because you want them to not be like, oh my God, it's you.
But it's actually a photo of Kate Blanchett.